Good morning, everybody. It's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. It is time for Friday Fab 5. We do this every Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central. If you haven't been getting my notifications when I go live, you can get those by commenting alert down below. I'm also connecting something on the back end that if you want all of the links of the things that I'm talking about today sent to your messenger, all you have to do is comment the word link and it should send it to you. So if for some reason that's not working, let me know. But I think I was on the ball and got it all connected this morning. I feel like I'm already having a fantastic morning. I got my Bible study done. I got my Friday Fab 5 slides ready. And then I got dinner prepped. It makes you feel like such a champion when you get food in the crock pot and you know that dinner is already decided. And that the minute the kids walk through the door tonight and say, "Mom, what's for dinner?" You'll be able to say, "It's in the crock pot." It's not very often that I do crock pot meals, but when I do, I feel like I have won the lottery. Like I have done all the things, I have accomplished all the things, and I feel like such a champion when I use the crock pot and dinner's already decided. Good morning, Miss Pam. Hello, Jackie and Tina and Wanda. Good morning. Good morning. You didn't get a notification. I think it sends it automatically. I didn't send one manually. Did any of you guys get one through, did you get an alert letting you know I was going live this morning? I think it's set up to where it's supposed to notify you automatically. So then I was like, well, I hate to send one if it's maybe I should have sent one anyway, you think? Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. Okay, Raynette got it. Maybe yours just hadn't come through yet. Wanda just got it. Okay, good. I was a little quicker on the draw. I think it probably is delayed because it is initiated by me going live. I can't decide if I'm hot or cold this morning. I woke up and I was freezing, so I put on my cardigan, and then now I'm starting to warm up, so I don't know. I'm going to shed that. Okay, good. Let's dive into all the things. First up, my Friday Fab 5 item. I don't actually have one of these, but I'm planning on getting one of these for Charlie for Christmas because I have seen these on TikTok and they look so cool. You guys have seen me use foils with door hangers before. Okay. Charlotte said she got it through Messenger. Sarah says she doesn't think the link is working. Okay, let me know because I did connect it, so it should be working. But I saw this on something like this on TikTok, and I went looking on Amazon. They have a bunch of different ones of these. They even have some that are Disney, but the Disney ones, of course, are more expensive. But this is really cool because it's like a sticker scene kind of thing. And so I don't think little kids could do it, but I think like 6 years old and up could probably handle this. My daughter is 9. And so if you look at that little image over there on the right side of the screen, it says easy to make for kids. And it shows that the stickers have different parts to them, and you peel off sort of the protective layer, and then you lay your foil down. So it comes with these little foil squares. You can see them over there on the box. This is 120 colorful foil sheets. So each little sheet's like a sample size. And so you lay it on top of the sticky part that you just peeled up. And then it causes that foil to kind of stay behind, and then you peel it up. And so it's like you're coloring your own stickers with foils. Does this make sense? And so you can see on that little example over there, they're doing like a little alien in a spaceship. And so she used a red foil, she used a blue foil. And so you just peel off the different parts of the stickers as you're ready to foil them. And so these little foil sheets, you can kind of mix and match your colors and make your own little scene. And so I think Charlie would think this was just so cool. So if you guys need a Christmas gift, I feel like this is a really good one for any kind of artsy kid. It's going to keep them busy for a while. And sometimes, especially when my kids were little, I needed stuff like this that was quiet that they could do during church services to help their little bottoms be able to sit still on the pew. And so I used to buy stuff like this all the time for my kids that would be something quiet that they could sit and do. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be quiet. I guess it would depend on if when you peel that foil back, if it makes like a noise or not. But I think Charlie would really love playing with this. Wanda said my granddaughter did one like that before and she loved it. They have them for all the holidays too. The one that I saw on TikTok was a Halloween theme. I even saw on Amazon some for Christmas, which could be really fun. This is just any season. I picked this one because it was 38% off. So it must be one of their flash deals. So it makes it $12.54. Good morning. If anybody else has kiddos that have played with these or used them, drop me a comment and let me know. Comment link if you want to get the link sent to your messenger. That only works on Facebook though. If you're watching on YouTube, I did put it in the video description. Tammy's been vacuuming the floor. Cleaning house on Friday should not be allowed. Tammy, I was just talking about how I feel like I am a champion this morning because I got the crock pot going. So dinner is already determined before 10 a.m. If I was vacuuming my floors before 10 a.m., I would feel like a champ too. So bravo to you. Hey, Ashton. Okay, next thing on the Fab Five list. I don't have one of these either. However, I saw a mom using this on a flight. I was on an airplane and I look over across the aisle and there's this adorable little, I think it was a little boy. And he was probably like 3. And so to keep him occupied and busy on the plane, she pulled this little thing out. And so there's a little button you push. And when you push the button, the little door pops open. So for like little bitties, like toddlers that are probably, I don't know, maybe 2 years to like 4 years, you could use this to kind of like keep them occupied with like snacks or like little trinket toys. But you wouldn't want anything that, I don't know. Choking hazard warning, because like little trinkets kids will put in their mouth. But goldfish crackers, gummies, little slices of apples, grapes that are cut up, whatever. I know my kids, when I would give them gummies, even if I sat and held the packet hostage and gave them one gummy at a time, or sometimes I would even I did this in church to kind of keep them quiet. I would break the gummy in half and give them a half at a time. And I was trying to slow them down because as soon as I'd hand it to them, it's I need another one. Like they would gulp it down and ask for another one immediately. And so I feel like a little box like this could kind of slow them down. And I feel like this would have been a fun little way to get them to slow down devouring their snacks. So the mom on the plane had this, and she had different gummies and snacks and things in all the little holes. Now for the older kids, maybe 5 to 7 or something, you could even play a game with this. It could be like a matching game. You can't eat the snack till you find the match. You match up the goldfish, then you get to eat the goldfish. And so it could be a fun little game. Kelly says, I think there's a problem. Nothing's working on my end. Well, let me go check it real quick. My nose is trying to run on me. Sorry about that. Here, I have a tissue, but it's a paint paper towel. I almost said water cloth. I was like, what's that mean? Let me see if it's, oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. Every time I think I've got everything all working, I connected it, but I didn't hit the toggle that turns it on. You would think when you connected it automatically. Okay. My apologies to anyone who commented link before now and it didn't get anything. It's because it wasn't on. So it is now. So sorry. You can comment a link again. Oh, that's okay, Christina. See you in a bit. Ashton said, my niece used to love the matching games when she was young. My daughter Charlie's really into them right now. She's got a little card game where you lay them out, and she always wants me and Michael to play this with her. And I used to be really good at that. And now I'm like, my memory stinks. I can't remember where anything was. Okay. So sorry about the link thing, but yeah, this little thing is so cool. I think this would be a really great gift for a toddler or for a mom with a toddler or whatever. And it would really keep them entertained on little car trips or airplane rides or in church or just whenever. Delane, I promise we're going to get to that in just a minute. The third thing on my Friday Fab Five list, and I know y'all have heard me mention these on previous Fab Fives, but we still have quite a few of these. And I'm saying it again because we are getting ready to start Facebook ads promoting these. And so the Facebook ads will likely go out to all of you, but also to people who don't follow me. And so I know these may start selling super fast once the Facebook ads go. So if you haven't had a chance to grab your ornament kit for 2024, this is your last warning before we start running ads. And when we sell out, we're sold out. There will be no more. Last year we sold 1,000 sets of these, and that was before we even ran any ads. So this year we made 1,200, and we haven't had time to promote them very heavily because we've been focused on the workshop and all the things. And so, now we're finally getting around to running an ad for them. Some of you guys have already ordered these and started painting them. If you haven't heard of them before, they come in, hold on, I've got a sample one right here. They come in a set of 16 pieces. Each one takes 4 pieces to make an ornament. So this one is comprised of this layer, then there's a layer of this, and then there's the background layer. So when you stack them all on top of each other and line them up, it creates this beautiful little shadow box sort of scene. And so you're going to paint each layer separately. I've got a video. It's going to walk you through it for each ornament. You're going to, I had these layered on there wrong. Santa and Mrs. Claus go on top. There we go. So once you get them painted and layered together, this is how I knew I had them layered wrong, as these two pieces were separated. And I was like, that's not right. You glue them together after they're all painted. And then I'm going to teach you how to pour resin down in them. And it comes with the resin pack and the video tutorials and all the pieces you need to create all 4 ornaments. And so you can see that once you pour the resin in there, that is almost like I almost said like a snow globe effect, except there you can't shake it. Nothing can move around, but I don't know. It kind of just secures everything. So these are going to last you forever. We've joked about passing them down to our kids over the years, like as a family heirloom, because with the resin in there, these things are going to hold up for years and years and years. And you'll be able to gift these to your kids, to your family members. But there's 4 different scenes. There was Santa kissing Mrs. Claus, the one I just showed you. Santa passing a present to the girl. This one's probably my favorite. It's got so many details of the little boy and girl in front of the fireplace. And then we've got one of a boy hanging an ornament on the tree. And so each year we've been coming out with a new set of these. And it's kind of like a collection each year. Last year was all outdoor winter scenes. This year is all indoor Christmas scenes. I don't know what we're going to do next year, but it's going to be something completely different. And so you can grab this set. It's $65. It comes with all the pieces you're going to need and the resin and the videos. And so watch the videos. If you've already got paint and brushes, you're already all set. You will need painter's tape for this also, because I tape off the edges before I pour resin in. What kind of questions can I answer for you? Thank you, Ashton. Stacy says, are there still videos on YouTube for last year's essay live? I'm finally done with school and can give my attention to the fun stuff. Stacy, those are not on YouTube. They are in the Facebook group. So that Facebook group is still around if you want to go search up the Essay Live Destin Facebook group for 2023 and find it there. Thank you, Stacy. Sheila says, being ill has put me so far behind. That's okay. The cool thing about these ornaments is that you can sit and do this on your own time. So if you know you're crazy busy between now and Christmas, the videos are pre-recorded for this, and you've got the links. And when you've got time this winter, you can sit down and paint these and make them. And it's a good little just like rainy day project, or maybe a couple of days of rainy day projects, depending on how fast you paint. And so it's really good to have on hand. And if you're a Painters Clubhouse member, your 20% off discount code does apply, which makes this a lot, or even more of a better deal. Okay, next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Smoky Mountains Southern Adornments live virtual tickets. Whoops, I did not mean to click that yet. So let me bring up my different slides here. We talked about this a little bit Tuesday. So if you want to go back and watch the video on Tuesday, I go more in depth with this, but we just released virtual tickets to you guys. So if you haven't had a chance to get your virtual ticket yet, I'm going to go through the options. In-person tickets are no longer being sold. They are sold out. And so virtual is the only way you can get in to participate this year, unless you find somebody who's selling their ticket and trying to like not be able to come. So our guest presenters this year are Lauren Martin from the Painters Clubhouse. Her business name is That Cute Porch, if y'all want to go follow her. She's a second-time presenter, third-time attendee of Southern Adornments Live, and a longtime friend of mine. Miss Cindy Manley has taught, I think Miss Cindy is probably our longest running guest artist. I think she has taught at every single Southern Adornments Live. Hang on, let me think. Did she teach? For those of you who were at the first 2 essay lives in Nashville, I'm trying to remember if she taught at those. I know she taught in Dallas, she taught in Destin, and she's teaching this year in the Smokies. And we just keep having her come on back because she teaches glass and resin art. And every year you guys tell us that's like your favorite project out of all of them that you did, because a lot of you guys are too afraid to do resin at home for the first time by yourself, which I will say these little ornament kits are probably the easiest resin project you'll ever do, because you're not gonna have to measure your resin. You're not gonna have to mix your resin. And it's a nice small project. And I feel like because it catches it all in the middle here, you don't have to worry about like dripping it all over the sides and making a big mess. So it's kind of a safe starter beginner resin project. Pam says, I don't remember her at Nashville. I'm trying to remember. I feel like she was at Nashville, but then again, I'm like, well, what did she teach if she was there? So maybe she wasn't. So anyway, she's taught at 3 consecutive Southern Adornments Lives. Becky just did Cindy's Christmas tree challenge. She is rocking that Christmas tree challenge. Every year she does it, and it is always a huge hit. And they're so beautiful. Okay, next up, we've got Heidi Easley from Texas Art and Soul. Now, I know she came to one of our events that we did in Nashville, but I think she skipped the one we did in Destin last year. So she's probably done as many, just not consecutively, as Cindy. She is the expert on paint parties. So she's going to be teaching us a fun painting project and also sharing her best paint party tips. So even if you're a virtual attendee, you'll be learning from Heidi from home. And then Christy Bottle is a first-time guest at Southern Adornments Live. We've never had her before. She's from Christy's Craft Room, and she's going to be teaching a really fun little shelf sitter project that's reversible. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, your options for participating virtually are these. Number 1, you can get just the virtual ticket, no like supplies. This is just access to the Facebook group, and you're going to get to watch the live stream all day on November 15th and 16th. And you'll be able to just enjoy the festivities from the comfort of your home. Put us up on the big screen, grab yourself some popcorn or hot cocoa, and just sit back and watch and enjoy all the fun. And I promise you, it's going to make you wish, it's going to make you wish you were there, but it's also going to like help you see like if this is something you would like to go to next year. And if that's the case, I'm going to show you in a moment how you can get a really good deal on your 2025 Southern Adornments Live ticket by being a virtual attendee. Also, if you want to craft along with us from the comfort of your home, you can get the virtual ticket plus kit. A lot of you guys grabbed these on Tuesday when we released them. We only have 100 and I think I said 100, but we ended up increasing it to 125. And we've sold not quite half. I think we've sold about 40% of them already. And so that's just since Tuesday. The deadline to order these is November the 8th. After November the 8th, we will not be shipping them to you before the event because we'll be left. We'll be out the door on the way to the event. But this kit is going to include all the wood pieces that you're going to need to complete 6 different projects. The value of the kit alone is $265. And so you're getting that plus your access to the live streams and all for $47 just for $247. So, you know, all in one. You don't have to pay $47 plus the kit. It's all in one. Pam got her ticket with the kit. Wonderful. You're going to love these. It was so fun last year to see virtual people and like they took a picture of like their little craft rooms, it's like desks set up, and we're like, I'm ready for SA Live. I got all my projects laid out. And then some of them would post pictures of their projects as they completed them in the Facebook group. So I want y'all to do that again this year. It was so fun to see even the at-home people completing their projects, because as a viewer from home, you're going to get to see from the back of the room what all is going on in the room because we have a camera at the back. But then we also have an overhead camera on the stage so you can see exactly what's being demonstrated on the table on the stage. So it'll be just like you're sitting in the room and you can see what's on the large screen. Judy's got her virtual ticket and kit ordered. Since Sheila's doing a resin project today. Stacy said, does the kit include the list of colors of paint? You know it does. Yes. Elaine says, will they be available after the fact? Yes, you'll have access to the replay videos for at least an entire year, probably longer. Judy says, this is happening my birthday week. Wonderful. Happy birthday to you. This would be a great gift for you. Crystal, the Painters Clubhouse discount code does not work on this. Sorry about that. And then, like I was saying, if you are a virtual attendee, you'll have first access to buying your super early bird ticket to Southern Adornments Live 2025. On the second day of the event, November 16th, it's a Saturday at 4:30 Eastern. I'm not used to saying Eastern time because I'm in Central time, but the Smoky Mountains is in Eastern time. 4:30 Eastern, I will be live on the stage, and I will announce where and when the next Southern Adornments Live is going to be. So I like to keep that a little secret until then. And so we will be selling tickets to that event on that day, and you'll have an entire week to, you know, get your ticket purchased, and you'll be able to save $200 if you pay in full. So the ticket is normally $697, that you would be able to get your full price ticket for $497. or you can break it down into payment plans and save $100 that way. And so this is a really great way for you to like be able to buy your ticket for next year and save a ton of money by being a virtual attendee, or an in-person attendee will be getting this deal also. And also a little secret is that we are going to be selling the Painters Clubhouse cruise tickets from the stage as well. So if you've been wanting to go with us on our crafty cruise next summer, we're going to Mexico at the end of June, leaving out of Galveston on a cruise with the Painters Clubhouse. So we will be selling tickets from the stage for that. And so if you end up wanting to do both next year, the cruise and SA Live, you'll be able to bundle and save. Sheila says, I'm excited about the virtual, even though I'll be crying because I'm not there. Sheila, it won't be the same without you. I'm just going to say that. Becky says, how long do you say we have access to this virtual live? At least a whole year. Stacy can't wait for the cruise. It's going to be so fun. Oh, also, somebody commented on my shirt. This is the shirt all of our in-person attendees will be receiving, because this is kind of the theme for Southern Adornments Live this year. Have a holly dolly Christmas. Wrong sleeve. We even have our Southern Adornments logo over here on the sleeve. And so this will be the shirt that all of our in-person attendees will get. And the theme is kind of like pink and gold and all of that. It's going to be so fun. And it's going to be very Christmassy, very dolly. Darlene says dolly for president. Carrie says, I love it. Oh, by the way, if you're an in-person attendee and you have not given Sarah on our team your t-shirt size yet, please reach out to customer service and say, this is my shirt size for SA Live, because I think we still have roughly 30 of you guys who are in-person attendees and we don't have your shirt size. So I can't guarantee that you'll be able to get a shirt in your size to wear at the live event. So definitely reach out to customer service and let them know. I'm glad you guys love the shirt. Cotton Chaos came up with this. Aren't they so talented? We worked back and forth for a couple of months on a shirt design, and it was going to have Southern Adornments Live on it. And everything we worked on, I was like, I'm not feeling it. I don't know. I think I wanted something Christmassy and something kind of dolly, and nothing felt quite right. And then finally I was like, why am I trying to push putting Southern Adornments Live on the shirt? That's not necessarily a shirt that you would want to wear again and again and again, because it's like an event shirt. At least that's how I feel. I'm not the kind of person that will, like, if I go to a conference, I probably won't wear that conference shirt very often again. But if it's a shirt with like a Christmassy saying on it, you better believe I'm gonna wear this year after year after year on Christmas. And so I was like, let's just put something fun on the front that feels very Christmassy, but not necessarily tied to the name of the event, Southern Adornments Live. So I hope you guys love it as much as I do. And it's a t-shirt, short sleeves, no matter where you live in the country. If you're in a cold weather state, you can put your little cardigan on like I had this morning. Or if you're down in Florida, you can wear it even during Christmas time and not be cold and not be hot. Barbara got her virtual ticket. Wonderful. LaDonna says, do you have to be a member of the clubhouse to go on a cruise? No, you do not. Painters Clubhouse members got first dibs access to this, but we did a Painters Clubhouse live event this past spring, and all of our clubhouse members signed up for it. And not all of them, but a lot of our clubhouse members signed up for it. And then we opened ticket sales to the public after clubhouse members got first dibs. And so we did have some attendees who came who were not clubhouse members, like Miss Carrie, who's here in the comments. And she ended up signing up for Painters Clubhouse after coming to the event. So Becky says, if I purchase the early bird and switch to the virtual due to health, will I still? Yes. So people who were in-person attendees who switched to virtual, I'm not sure if we have your shirt sizes or if we're sending you shirts. I will have to ask my customer service because they've been handling all of that. I'll have to find out. I think you are, because you paid full price. Yes, that's what it is. I'm getting confused in my mind about switching to virtual versus selling your ticket to somebody else. That's two totally different things. Sorry. Yes, if you were an in-person attendee who had to switch to virtual, like Miss Sheila or Miss, who else was it? Just ask Becky. Make sure we've got your shirt size, and we can mail you a shirt with your virtual kit. If you sold your ticket to somebody else, no, you wouldn't be getting a shirt because you sold that. But make sure the person you sold it to gives us their shirt size. Dee Dee, we will set it up so you can buy these shirts from Cotton Chaos. It just might have to be after the live event or possibly during the event online. I'll have to talk to them and see. That's a good point. Tammy says, if you're signing up for the virtual tickets or even in-person tickets, like, who can say they can write off a cruise or a live event for as a business write-off. But you could write off the Painters Clubhouse cruise as a business write-off if you have a business that like painting is a part of, because you could talk about it as training. I had to go on this cruise ship to learn this painting technique. It was pertinent to my business. Just tell your tax accountant that. Carrie did sign up for Painters Clubhouse. Best decision ever. Thank you for saying that. Pam says, I got a balcony room and the travel and cruise agents were great. Thank you, Miss Pam, for saying that. This will probably be, I think this is Miss Pam's first ever cruise. She's always been afraid of sharks and didn't want to go until I announced this. And her husband was like, only Tamara could finally get you on a cruise ship. I've been begging you to go on a cruise for years. That was too funny. Helen got her virtual ticket. Wonderful. Is the text number the same as before? No, we ended up having to do away with our texting service. So if you need anything, Helen, just reach out to our customer service and they can give you an itinerary and all those sort of things. Okay, good. Oh, cool. Darlene went to the same high school as Dolly, even though Dolly was older than her. That's pretty cool. Crystal, the link for the cruise right now is only available inside the Painters Clubhouse Facebook group. But if you become a virtual attendee, you'll have to wait until Saturday, November 16th, and you'll have the opportunity to buy the cruise then. So if I think you were the one who asked, do you have to be a Painters Clubhouse member in order to get the cruise ticket? My answer was no. However, you do need to be a virtual attendee if you're not an in-person attendee, and you'll have to wait till the 16th. Oh, you are a Clubhouse member. Oh, perfect. I was thinking you were, but I was like, maybe you canceled and had to leave. It's in the featured tab of the Facebook group. Okay. Any other questions? If not, I want to show you these new designs we have in the shop today. They are all sort of like very versatile. I feel like they all have the word hello or hi on them with a fun pattern in the background. So this very first one right here, if you buy the wood blank to this one, you can do whatever you want on the background. It's not going to have any etching on that background. There's not like a pattern etched, but you can get it with the 3D word hello. And so you could put whatever pattern. You could foil the background. You could use a stencil. You could freehand some flowers, whatever you want to do. And then just glue your hello word on top of it. And then the one with the flowers, that is etched. The one with hello, hi, I think all the rest of them do have a design etched on the background. But that first one, the hello, is probably the most versatile if you're using the wood blank, because it will have nothing on the background. You'll be able to do your own thing. But these are all 15% off between now and Sunday. If you're a Clubhouse, you can use your Painters Clubhouse discount code to save 20% more, making it 35% off templates and wood blanks. So both of these are available, or all of these are available at shopdoorhangers.com. Let's number them 1 to 5, starting with this first one right here. This is number 1, all the way to the end over there. That's number 5. Tell me which one's your favorite. 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. Yes, Miss Pam is right. Darlene needs to call up some of her old classmates and see who has Dolly's number and invite her to our event. I mean, we even made shirts, making her feel so welcome. Amy loves the first one. I do too. I think that one and the second one are probably like, it's a toss up for me on which one I like the most. Carrie says 2 and 5. Wendy says number 4. Becky says number 2. Tina just says all of them. So does Crystal. Wouldn't these be really great Christmas gifts? If you have a hard to buy for person this year, get them a door hanger like this, but paint it according to like what would match their home or their personality. If it's somebody who loves it's like a 90s kid, number 3 over there has a bunch of fun little like 90s type of patterns in the background, or even the one with the smiley faces. If it's a teenagers, like they love the smiley faces and the peace signs and all that retro stuff. I feel like you could really customize and pick the one that fits the person you're buying for or making something for. Kayla says, how big are these? It depends on what you order. So if you're doing this door hanger size, you're going to want to get the 18-inch. So it would be an 18-inch round. And then this first one that I was saying that has the 3D lettering, the 3D letter word hello is only available in the 18-inch size. Now, it's also available in 12-inch, 8, 6, and 4. So, 4-inch would be really small, like an ornament. 6-inch is a little bigger. Like this is a 4-inch size right here. So that would make like a good little charm sort of thing. I was sure to say Christmas ornament. And then I'm like, why would you want a Christmas ornament with hello on it? But it could be like a fun little charm or something that you hang like on something. I don't know. but I feel like 18 inches is a really good gift. Okay. Dee Dee says, I wish you would do an ombre design again. You did a great job, and the western skies have been beautiful the past few days. We've been seeing the aurora lights here in Kentucky. Like, I got a really pretty picture of them a few nights ago. Okay, any final comments or questions before we log off? I'm going to go live in the Painters Clubhouse in a minute and do our Clubhouse powwow of the week. So I look forward to that. Dixie says Lisa Frank vibes. Yeah, that's the whole 90s thing with like the fun little patterns and things. Only I feel like it can't really be Lisa Frank unless it's got some leopard print or rainbow in it for sure. But yeah, that would be fun to do on like that one that, like I said, you could do anything with on the background. You could totally do like leopard print or anything. You've seen them in Ohio? Cool. Darlene says, Pam, my daughter lives 5 minutes from Dolly in Brentwood. She has also met Dolly through her work and has a picture with Dolly at a VIP event. Well, tell her to call her up, bring her to the event. Oh, Helen says, I need to send you a message. What's the best way to? Just send me a private message to my page. I do check those. Sometimes they're hard to like keep track of, or you can send it to my personal Facebook if it's something more personal that you wanted to share with me. I try not to do any customer service though through my personal DMs and stuff like that, just because I send everybody to customer service for that. That is kind of out of my wheelhouse. I'm not a detail oriented person, so I don't want to tell you the wrong thing or give you the wrong link or any of that. So, all right, y'all, have a wonderful afternoon and weekend, and I will see you guys again on Tuesday. I'll be live to do our, I was like, what month is it? October showcase for the Painters Clubhouse. And then I've got a few fun little painting projects coming up. I've been painting some little ornaments lately because I wanted to have samples to show off at Southern Adornments Live, to kind of like show people like what they would look like painted in ornament size. So I've been doing a few things like that and working on some projects. Can't wait. It's only like, I need to change my countdown calendar. How many days is it till Southern Adornments Live? I may have to ask Siri. How many days till November 15th? 28. Oh my goodness. I almost have a heart attack every time I ask her because it's like less and less. And I'm like, I still have so much I need to do. Every time I blink, there's more days gone. Okay, I'm going to sign off, say bye now. I feel like I've said bye like 3 times. This is like when my mother-in-law's leaving and I'm like, bye-bye now, bye-bye. And we always have like 10 goodbyes on the way out the door. It's a Southern thing, you know. All right, y'all. Have a good day.